Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time, welcome. My name is Rose. Today we're going to be using this gorgeous Norvina Volume 3 palette. Okay, aggressive. This color over here, this one where I'm wiggling my finger, that's what's on my lid and it's next level. So if you want to see how I get this sassy fall look, just keep watching. Starting with P. Louise base in the shade 0.5, we're just going to lay down a quick base. I like to bring it all the way into here and then all the way out here. You never know how we're going to extend our eyeshadow. Let's get started on our fall glam. This palette just screams fall to me. Look how pretty. So this is the third one in Norvina's collection. Yeah, this is number 3. Yes, volume 3, Pro Pigment palette, volume 3. It's so pretty. I'm just going to go ahead and lay down my crease color. I'm going to use the shade E2. And I also love that there's just a large mirror here. It makes filming amazing. And I'm just going to go ahead and tap this right over the base. But I'm going to keep it kind of tight in my crease. I'm using a MAC 217, and if you notice, I'm only using one side of the brush. And also notice that I didn't have to pick up any more shadow. Look how much pigment this thing has. So we're going to take it all the way into here. Look at this. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm going to grab the shade C3, same brush, just the other side, and I'm going to tap that color right above our chocolatey brown. So pretty. Just take your time and tap this right above. We're still going to tap another color in for more transitioning. For now, just take your time with this. So I don't want to do a cut crease because I know sometimes they're a little more complicated, and I kind of want this look to be a little easier but very sultry and fall. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of the P. Louise on my Dose of Colors concealer brush, and I'm just going to tap it. There we go. I had the wrong side. I'm the reason we can't have nice things. So I'm just going to tap that all the way up into here. Don't worry about it being perfect. I'm going to let the color we're going to use just kind of do what it wants to do, but I'm giving it just a nice base to cling to. That way when it goes on, it's going to be extra sparkly and pigmented. So just tap this all in the crease. It looks like I'm doing a cut crease, but I promise you guys I'm not. I'm also not going to go over this way. So it's also a little bit easier to do this when you're only doing half of your lid. So just look, we're just taking it right in the crease, tapping, not worrying. If you notice, I'm not doing like this, so it's perfect. It can be a little messy, but we do just want to create a nice large lid space. Grabbing the shade B5, which is on my lid, it's magnificent. I'm just going to use my finger, and I use my finger because it just kind of deposits the pigment a little more even at first and really sets the base that we have underneath there. Like I said, this does not have to be perfect. Just kind of throw it in there, and we'll get a brush to fix everything else in a second. Look how gorgeous that is. Mind-blowing. Grabbing my Sigma E57, my favorite brush. It's basically like a fingertip, almost. I'm gonna take this, and it's gonna look a little cut for a second. That's just how good this brush is. We'll blend out the edges in a second, but for right now, we're just gonna focus packing this color onto the lid. Perfect. And only bring it to about right there. Now I'm going to grab this shade and this shade, mix that, and then we're going to tap this right on the outer part of the eye until it's nice and dark on the outer parts. Douglas, why are you sneezing in my video? Okay, using my HAUS Laboratories liner pen, I'm just going to throw on a wing, and I actually want to smoke out the wing, so don't worry about the top of it being so perfect. Just kind of get a winged shape, fill it in. Normally I would go back over the top, but like I said, I'm just going to grab my black eyeshadow already. I'm going to be using my Natasha Denona Blackest Black and a MAC 228 brush. And we're just going to start to tap that onto it and then kind of go back and forth and smoke it out. This is my favorite brush to do this with and my favorite eyeshadow. So tap it all the way across, and I'm even going to bring just a little bit of that black eyeshadow into here as well. Just a little bit, kind of whatever's left on the brush. All right, let's get this looking kind of normal again. Look at all that. And then y'all wonder why I always do my foundation last. Now the way I go into eyeshadow, it's gonna have a lot of fallout, and that's only the black eyeshadow that does. But like I said, I don't mind it, because I don't want to sit here and do these long eye makeup looks and have foundation on. So we'll just kind of clean up underneath there. So when I do really spicy, sultry looks like this, I like to really go into the lash line and just kind of tap my eye pencil, and then I'm gonna go on my top and bottom waterline. I haven't done black in my waterline forever. And this is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Perversion. I will say this is one of the best black eye pencils I've ever used. All right, we're just gonna breeze through the foundation. I already primed with my favorite Rimmel Stay Matte. You know I'm still on that same bottle. Like I keep saying I'm almost out of it, and somehow it keeps coming out. I'm here for it. And then I'm just using my Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue Foundation in 117. And I'm just gonna work this in with my Smith 151, and I'm gonna make sure that I coat my earrings as well, because that's what happens when I wear earrings and I try to do my foundation. And everything that was on this side of my face is all I'm gonna put on my entire face. I'm just gonna work it around, because that's how good the coverage is on this. I'm gonna use my Juvias Face Concealer today. Since we're doing a fall look, I like to be just a little bit more coverage, or have a little bit more coverage. So that's the shade number 17, which is the more peachy one I use to correct. And then the shade number 19 is the one I use to just brighten. Just a little bit down the nose. You guys know I don't like to put too much product through the center of the face through here where I can't handle it. Now let me grab my blender and we'll work this in. I have a lot to do underneath my eyes still, so we're gonna bake. I'm using the Toofaced Peach Perfect palette. I've been using this one again and I'm really liking it. So we're just gonna tap that right under the eye. First I work it in, and then I go back and get some more, and then I kind of go a little heavier. And that's the only place we're gonna set right now. I'm gonna contour a little bit with my Huda Tantour. I'm just gonna use the shade Light today. You guys know the usual spots. I'm kind of smiling, and then I can kind of see that line better. There we go. This is literally me contouring my nose. There it is. That's all you get. And then whatever's left, just down the neck. All right, now we're just gonna work this into the skin. And the brush is also from Huda. It's sold separately, but it goes with the contour, I mean the Tantour. And just make sure we're nice and blended. I love how it just melts right back into the skin. And also notice that I'm pushing up, always up, never down. Now we're just gonna do some more detail work. I'm gonna grab the dark brown that we initially used and just kind of throw it underneath here. And then I'll grab the eyeliner pen and I'll just kind of tap right at the lash line. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're kind of just creating a little bit deeper lash line. And only to about right there. So I'm using a new powder. Well, I use the powder all the time, but a new color. It's the Kylie powder, and this is the shade Beige. I've been wanting to try this one, so while they were having their sale, I ordered it, and I really like it. It's nice and beigey, hence the name. And I just like to bake right underneath here. My favorite blush right now, this is Parakeet from ColourPop Cosmetics. Code ROSE for a discount on your ColourPop, y'all. And I'm using a French boutique blush brush from IT Cosmetics. And notice I'm tapping and kind of dragging it back this way. And then a little across the nose, across the chin, and across the forehead. So lately I've been really into just grabbing like these kind of really intense shimmers. Look how pretty that is. I barely tapped that, by the way. And I'm just gonna look kind of sideways, and I'm just gonna hit it right through here, right where the light would hit it. I'm gonna take it all the way up to the brow bone. That's the zhuzh right there. And now I'm taking that same exact color, and we're gonna do over exaggerated inner corner, because therefore fall, therefore more makeup, therefore more inner corner. And I'm using a MAC 228 as always. Gosh, that's gorgeous. Okay, we're doing a satin lip kit from Kylie. This shade is actually called Rosie. And I thought it just matched the undertones in the eye makeup really nice. So I popped on a little bit of the actual lipstick, and now I just kind of go around and correct any lines here. It's really hard to think and do your lips and talk at the same time. Don't recommend it, but I do recommend this color. All right, guys, this is the finished look. I think this screams fall. This is a really good fall lipstick. I highly recommend it. And I like the name too. Very cute. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, man. This palette, woo, next level. I can't wait to dive into some of the neon greens we got going on here. So stay tuned for that. And make sure you do find me on Instagram, where I do daily tutorials every single day. There's a new tutorial of me using something new on my story. It's wild, but I love doing it. So make sure you find me on Instagram. Everything else is there, Snapchat, all that zhuzh, you know how it goes. I love you all so much. Let me know what you want to see next. I think I'm gonna do another fall look, because these sultry looks, that's where it's at. All right, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next time.